Good evening, everyone. I am Katie Moore. Charisse is working remotely tonight. In the city's first phase of reopening, one type of business is noticeably quiet: the music venue. While some musicians are trying to make ends meet through virtual shows, the physical places where they once played are in limbo. Tan Trung explains the dilemma for one music landmark.
When you see the stage at Tipitina's, you start thinking about the countless musicians who've performed here. This was Galactic right before Mardi Gras this year, and right before COVID-19 changed everything. That's the Neville Brothers from 1991 at Tipitina's. YouTube right now is about the only way to experience performances from Tipitina's. The last show here was in March. It happened to be Friday the 13th.
You don't think that you miss the sweatiness of strangers until it's gone for months.
Brian Greenberg is the general manager for Tipitina's. While some branches of the local economy are starting to reopen, a place like this faces unique hurdles when it comes to social distancing and capping occupancy.
The outlook is bleak, obviously. It's no different from most other industries and businesses. For us, though, our bread and butter is people gathering close together and enjoying themselves.
Tipitina's averages roughly 180 shows every year. Most of that is gone at this point. And unlike restaurants, a music venue like this can't necessarily adapt to the pandemic. There is no such thing as curbside or takeout music.
Along Frenchman and Bourbon Streets, other live music joints are quiet. That leaves few gigs or shows for the many musicians in New Orleans, some of whom are in very tough spots.
There, but by the grace of God, go I, living on the streets. You know, so many other people are already out there.
We're missing a significant part of the New Orleans culture, which is obviously music. You ask anyone around the world about New Orleans, food and music are the first two things that come out of their mouth.
Live music and food. It's hard to predict when those will be paired up again in New Orleans, but Greenberg says when it's safe enough for the music to resume, Tipitina's stage will be set. Tan Trung, Eyewitness News.
Mayor Cantrell's office is part of an international program to figure out how to reopen those music clubs. It's called Reopen Every Venue Safely, or REVS. And New Orleans was selected as a pilot community along with places like Seattle, Los Angeles, Austin, and even London. Officials in those cities will share information on best practices in order to create a reopening plan that can be used by venues around the world.